Welcome back to day 2. Got a little time Sunday afternoon here to work on this. As you've seen in the previous video, we have our lines and we're ready to get fuel up to the fuel pump on the engine. So what we're going to do there is put a rag over this and blow air into it with an air compressor. And that will force air up to the line, which I still have loose. When the line pours out, I will shove it onto the pump. And then we will have the mechanical priming pump and engine fuel pump that's mounted to the side of the engine, which you'll see shortly. And we will work on getting fuel around to the fuel filters, of which we did in 2019. And what we will do is not break the fuel filters because we know it ran in 2019. When we have it running again and consistently running, just be able to jump in and start it. Then we will tackle changing the fuel filters, and then I will consider the fuel system done and up to speed if everything goes well. Fuel is on at the sediment bulb. Now, if you can see here below this pipe, goes into the hydraulic tank, is the fuel pump, and right down there is the manual prime. And I'm going to pull this line off of the barbed fitting. And okay, Timothy, please begin to pressurize the tank slowly. Whoa! Okay, that's the way I do it. And we know we got fuel up here. Now I will tighten that hose clamp and we will be on to priming the engine. Okay, we have our line on down in here. I'm going to manually prime and wait for fuel to come out the top of this bolt and the top of the filter canisters. We're going to chase it all the way to the pump. Yes, I'm laying on top of the engine with my couch cushions because I'm old. I thought I would have to hand pump it, but with pressurizing the fuel tank, it comes right out. So go ahead, Timothy. Yeah. There we go. Diesel coming out. Lock her down. Now we will move to the pump and see if we have any success there. Have to change position. So we are primed up to our fuel filters. Next we have to prime right there onto the pump. And we're also going to get the batteries hooked up. We've been charging these on a trickle charger. They are green to go because we know we're going to be doing a lot of cranking. Hopefully not a lot. Hopefully we get her primed up the first time. So we will keep you posted. Okay, we have our batteries hooked up and we have this one 5/16 wrench on the pump. We loosen that and we crank the engine. And we got fuel. Tighten that up. Don't get carried away and twist it off. Okay. Now we have cracked our injectors. We've cracked 1, 2, and 3 here. We'll see if we get fuel there. Okay, we're getting fuel right here at injector 2. We'll tighten that one. And we got some at the middle one. And okay, we'll watch this one now. Let's watch that one. Crank. Keep cranking. Okay. See if we can tighten this one. We're going to tighten this one. Go ahead and crank it a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're getting close. Getting close. We're getting some smoke out of the exhaust. Crack 4 and 5 here. Well, let me get both hands. Now we're going to crank for 4 and 5, and number 6 is way back in there. We never had to break it open, I don't believe. Go ahead and crank, please. Okay, we got injector 4. Okay, stop. Okay, we got fuel at all 5 injectors, and that one way under the console I'm not going to worry about. We are now going to go give it a shot of ether at the air cleaner down below, and then we're going to get in the cab and try to fire it up. We're ready to go. She's alive again. Good. We're going to shut her down and then check some other things. Now let's see if she starts again. I think we have us a fuel system. We're going to charge up the batteries again, clean up some tools, and check oil pressure. One more fire up. Uh-oh. You got to push the thing down, son. Which one? The red knob has to be down. Now she'll fire up. Oh, our batteries have had it. We're running on weak batteries. Alright, we have us a prime Perkins. We are now going to charge the batteries. These batteries are weak. They were out of our combine. They've done a lot of cranking to get it primed. So we'll charge those. And we know we have our fuel system appears to be up and running. If we come back in the morning and she doesn't start, we know we're getting air somewhere, but I think she's going to start because they seem to be pretty thorough with what we had. So our next concern is right in there. I want to see about oil pressure. That is an electric sending unit. Wiring could be damaged. I'll probably put a mechanical oil pressure gauge in there so we can see what we've got.